it's like independent. Every musician is pushing on their own. So that is the nature of our fashion, and lots of people are doing great. Like I have friends like Mohammed Black. He was also part of the Beyonce Shatawale already video where he did some styling and stuff. There are some designs like Kwajo Kusi and like so many.
Was that your fashion program?
Yeah, this was a fashion show we did in I think November, late November.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So still on your fashion.
Yeah. So many of the guys are doing great, like Free the Youths, and there are so many, Kula Perry, like lots of guys are doing great.
With you personally, doing this as full time for over 5 years now, is it really paying your bills well? Are you making so much from it, or you're still on the growth stage?
I think it's like a great sacrifice we are doing. It's paying, but not to the amount that we are like really expecting. But I mean, for some years now we've been comfortable. Like it because almost like every week you get some orders here and there and all. But we are hoping to like enlarge it, and yeah, like sometimes like I tell people that with what we want to achieve in fashion, that is the reason. I feel like we are sacrificing. Yes, we are sacrificing for the greater good. Yes, because it's not really paying. I mean, I completed Penn State University. I've been to Central University, you know, and I know that if I had a regular job, I'll be earning more than that. But this is a sacrifice we are doing to leave some form of legacy.
You're still very young, and trying your best. But what has been your marketing strategy so far? How to hit the markets? Because, like you said, you have other competitors. And I know some bigger brands who are also doing well, like Atotete, Akoto, and all those brands. They are actually bigger brands. From the Ghanaian setting, like you said, they are doing well out there. Yes. But with you, what's your marketing strategy that you're using to break through this?
Our marketing strategy is basically social media.
Social media.
Yes, because that is where the attention is. Like lots of people are now on like Facebook, Instagram, and stuff. So we have like on Facebook, Instagram, like I mean we have dominated there a lot, and we push our products more, and not just like we don't also try to like always be selling, you know, because that's what I mean, like the musician emphasis on musicians are just entertaining people. They keep pushing their music, shooting videos and stuff, and people love what they are doing, and in return they book them for shows and stuff. So our strategy basically is to like do stuff, experiment with clothes, like create publicity here and there, and people who follow me not just for the clothes, they follow me for what I'm doing, like the interview I'm having right now, they are watching, and all of that like creates a perception that you know.
So with this trend and kind of clothes you're making, you named it Afrocentric. With the Afrocentric trend, it looks like it targets the youth, more of the youth than a certain age brackets. You're looking at somewhere between the ages of 17 to 35. Are you getting them a lot, or you have people beyond this target line and below this target line also purchasing your goods?
We have the youth a lot. I mean, most of my customers are the youth. And we also have the older people, like our jackets. The older people love it because it's like a jacket. Yeah. So and it's an African print jacket. They love it. So I mean, like people like my mom's age, they have. This is her favorite cloth, and she can now have it in jacket. It's cool. So we have like. Most of the clothes, like we do in a way where we target like different, with the jacket is a general thing where everybody can buy. These kind of jackets, most of the youths will love this stuff. So Yeah, it's the youth, and now the fashion industry is changing in a way that, I mean, with back then what was considered luxurious wear, where it looks like it was only the rich people who can buy it. Now the youths can afford it. Yeah, so and that is the salvage, like with the Louis Vuitton and stuff, which was like a high class brand. The youths can now afford it. So most of if you check the fashion brands out there, most of them are targeting the youths now.
So Boy and Bill Fashion is looking at becoming the Louis Vuitton of Ghana.
Definitely.
or the Gucci brand of Ghana.
Everything like that. Yes.
That's wonderful. Do you guys usually take part in these fashion runway shows? Because I saw you in a couple of them, your people modeling in your clothes.
Yeah, we participate in some of them, and I mean, I've had like 1 or 2 issues with the fashion shows in a way that sometimes they charge too much for you to participate. But
how much are we looking at?
Sometimes they charge like 1,000 and beyond
to participate.
To participate.
With your clothes.
Yes, and sometimes it does not equate the publicity that comes with it. Sometimes you go for
a prestigious one. Is that what you're talking about here?
Oh yeah, all the prestigious one. I mean, they charge a lot for you to be on. And
so averagely 1,000.
Yes.
Some exceed.
And I feel like most of the shows, when you go there, the number of people, the audience there, does not really. I mean, I've been to several shows that I didn't sell anything. I didn't even sell like one.
With these runway programs, they are meant for your products to be sold. But are they to be sold on the spot, or is for publicity and later on earn them?
It is both. You can sell there. You can also have like the contacts and everything there. It creates publicity as well. But sometimes I look at it that we should have like open shows for the masses to enjoy. Because musicians don't do like exclusive shows for certain people. Like they try to engage the masses with their show. So if we're going to have a fashion show, why not we expand it and make the masses enjoy? Because at the end of the day, it's the masses who are buying my clothes.
That's true.
Like the random people are buying my clothes.
That's true.
So I mean, trying to make the fashion show exclusive and go there and sometimes there are only like 50 people and you pay a lot for it and you don't get anything in return. I mean, because the same amount, if I have 1,000 CDs and I boost my works on Facebook or Instagram, I can get like 10 times, like I can get so many orders. Like,
have you been to the Mercedes fashion show in Ghana and Rhythms on the Runway in Ghana here?
No, but I've seen them. Yes, I've seen them.
You've seen them, but you haven't.
I haven't.
So what are some of the big shows you have been on so far?
We had one. There was this show at the mall.
Yeah.
I forgot the name. I think the Instagram runway by Debonair Afrique, and it was great. Like, because it was at the mall, and there were lots of people there. And
how much did you pay for that show?
It was free.
It was free.
Yes.
It was free.
It was free.
And was it more beneficial to you? Just like you said, you
I
wanted
think so. Yes, it was beneficial because it was at the mall and there were people there actually to enjoy, to see the clothes and all of that. I've also, I prefer like crowd. So like I would like to rather do a show at Legon. I've done fashion shows at Legon and KNUST, UCC, like crowded place. Yes.
So the one at the Accra Mall, who were the organizers?
It was Debonair Afrique.
Is it like a Ghanaian based?
It's a Ghanaian, yes, by Noah Barnes. Okay. But it was part of Social Media Week.
Okay. So the ones outside the one outside the Accra Mall shows, who were the organizers? Were they the ones that were charging somewhere 1,000 and above?
Yeah, like mostly. I mean, like most of the prestigious ones. I mean, like the Mercedes and the rest. They are highly expensive shows. Yes.
Don't you think it's probably because these people bring in industry key players and people who are willing to invest in Ghanaian markets, fashion markets?
At the end of the day, it's the random people who buy my clothes. Like me, through social media, I have people all over the world. Like what happened with the Beyonce one. I mean, they saw my stuff online.
Yeah.
These people were not like at the fashion show or something.
Yeah.
The rate that social media can push your work, no, I don't think any fashion show can equate that. Your online presence can actually take you far beyond every boundary. So sometimes I tell some of the organizers that let's just open the show. Like last year, I was trying to organize my own fashion show on the street.
Oh, you do organize your own fashion show?
Yes, I was trying to do mine for the first time on the street.
Okay.
I wanted to have like a street carnival as a fashion show for like thousands of people to attend.
Yeah.
To see it, because most of the people out there have not even seen a fashion show before.
Yeah.
I mean, the average person on the street cannot go for Mercedes Benz, cannot go for Radiant Sunderland, can't go for Glitz fashion show. Like, they can't. So I want us to have like
But were you able to follow through with that idea?
No.
You didn't do it. And when was the last time you entered into a fashion show program?
That was the one which just showed on the screen. That was the last fashion show.
What year exactly?
It was just last year.
Just last year.
Yes.
And do you think from last year you'll be willing to enter into new fashion? Because from what you're saying, you're letting me understand that you don't think it's beneficial enough for you, and you would rather spend or invest more on your publicity on social media than taking your clothes to fashion programs. Do you think you would definitely go back to any fashion program?
Yeah, I will. Like, fashion shows to me is more like entertainment.
Okay.
It's like what we do on social media or the clothes we are doing. That is like our show too, just like the music. There's like our performance.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would love to be part of any fashion show any day. But if it's an amount, they are charging an amount which I think cannot be beneficial to my brand, I'm not going to do it, because with that same money, like I said, if I invested into boosting my stuff online, because the first time I boosted my stuff online, it was just the jacket.
Yeah.
Within like 24 hours, I had more than 50 calls.
Yeah, that's amazing.
From all over, like calling, they want
social media does work.
Yeah, so I look at it that one fashion show cannot bring in all of these calls.
Yeah.
So let's just open it up and make people have fun watching these shows.
So still on your fashion show, since it's an industry problem, I want you to tell me from your experience being in this fashion industry for some time, what would you want the people in your industry and the key players to add up?
Like I said, I don't think the show should be exclusive. It shouldn't be so exclusive, like it's for these high class people.
Yeah.
It's for these celebrities.
Yeah.
Because I have people, random people, who pay a lot than these celebrities. Like, they pay a lot.
A lot.
And they are regular people. I have one guy, shout out to Dresswell. This guy called me and ordered for one jacket. It's like, okay, I'm going to advertise it and I hope that I can get some art. Like, within like a year or so, he came back to back and bought like so many to sell, buy, sell. And this is just like a random person. So let's not limit the shows to like high class celebrities, like diplomats, this, that. Because like last year, I was nominated for the EU, the EU climate, I think climate something photo competition, and it was I submitted one of my clothes and stuff. Yes, and it was an EU event. I mean, that's how I connected. It was all through social media.
Was it this one?
Yes, this one.
Oh, amazing work.
That's the one in black and white is the EU ambassador to Ghana. And through that, they saw my clothes. Like there were lots of diplomats there, and yeah. So, let's not limit the shows to. Let's not make it exclusive. Let's open it up. If it's the mall, let's do it at the mall where majority of people can see.
Aside that, what are some of the other problems people like you in the industry are facing in the fashion industry?
Mostly is finance.
Financing.
Yes, getting people to invest into your ideas and your clothes. Like we have to do more pre-orders because we don't have the finance to create more to create more clothes. So that in case this one is buying, I mean, you know that you have like maybe 100 pieces there, or 200. So
but the banks don't believe in your works, in fashion designers.
That's the investors.
That's the banks, since you're talking about financing, not only investors are financiers actually. Sometimes if you want to start your own works or your own entrepreneurship firm, you go straight to the banks. You don't wait for investors. I'm asking, do the banks believe in your works, or you haven't tried it?
It's kind of risky, and I think as a startup business, going straight up for loan and stuff, it's kind of risky.
So you know, it being risky is the same reason why an investor will find it difficult to invest in you, because an investor is also a bank on its own, hoping to get his money back once he invests in you. Maybe he gives you 100,000 Ghana cedi, or let's say 10,000 Ghana cedi to be a little bit realistic. Gives you 10,000 Ghana cedi, starts your fashion clothing line or your fashion company. Out of this 10,000 Ghana cedi, you are given a time frame of 6 months to give him his investment money. Then the returns which you guys decided to share on. So if out of 10,000 you can make 20,000 out of it, so you guys are going to share 5,000. You should be able to assure him that within the first 6 months he's getting us 10,000 cedis. Then after, the profits are split per what you guys agreed on. So
I think it's a great idea.
But that's actually the way to go. That's actually the way to go, because you can't wait on an investor to bring you money. There are people who are willing to invest, but they will have to know what they are getting and how they are getting it back. So if you yourself, you don't trust your work to give you as much as you're expecting from him, how do you then get an investor?
Like I said, there are boundaries to break first. The people first need to understand the nature of the fashion design, and like the culture. They need like there's a need to build the culture of people patronizing the stuff. It's like that's the reason why I use the musician comparison. Like back then, there was no way a musician in Ghana could charge like 10,000, 20,000 and stuff. But it's like true branding and shooting quality videos, like investing with time. People now like have fully embraced the idea that when you're booking an artist, you have to pay a lot, or we have to patronize our own music. It was first, it was like foreign music which was dominating the market, but now so I think it's with time, like the education have to come first for people to fully embrace that culture of patronizing our own stuff before you can invest a lot in these ideas. And that is why like I go all out to do some of these interviews here and there, and to create this publicity to also educate people that we are there, like we are fashion brands in Ghana, and you should see our works and patronize our works.
It's wonderful what you're doing. I like you. Like this jacket you're wearing. I have to get one. Except I might wash it and it will cut me.
You just have to use sponge.
Some sponge or some brush or something. Because I like clean stuff, so I just want to dip it in water and wash it. And I'll get blisters all over. You're doing an amazing work with your brother, Boie and Bill Fashion Industry. What was the name?
Boie and Bill.
Boie and Bill, just Boie and Bill, nothing fashion added to it.
Yes, because there are more ideas. We'll be moving into more ideas apart from fashion. So now we don't want to limit it to just fashion.
Boie and Bill. So with assembling your stuffs, do you guys just get the jacket separately, get your other recyclables separately, or you have them in the house, you sew your jackets yourself. What do you do?
We get stuff like different stuff. Like we
Okay.
get the zips different. We get the materials, the lining, like this jacket. We get the jackets different. These are actually like
Cloth.
pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're like pieces that after sewing, like normally you just go and throw it away.
Yeah.
But we keep it and cut the shapes out of it
Yeah.
and do the embroidery and stuff to create another thing.
It's an amazing thing you have here.
So
I like it.
It's more like we are upcycling with everything. Like we don't want anything to go to waste.
To waste.
So it's also like a campaign actually to use every stuff you have around to create something.
So what should we look forward to from Boy and Bill? What's next? What's your big project? What amazing thing should the entire public be watching out for?
We're going to embark on lots of ideas. I don't want to talk to many people might just steal my
but just
ideas.
a few, just as a few. Give our wonderful viewers just a few stuff.
But we want to organize our fashion show.
Okay.
Yes, we want like to get to a point where every designer can organize his or her own shows. Because that is what is done outside there. But here, it's mostly like Mercedes-Benz fashion show, and like there are like 10 designers showcasing back to back. But out there, it's Paris Fashion Week, but Louis Vuitton is like having their exclusive fashion show this day at this location. So that's the point we want to get to, where we will be influential enough to organize our own fashion shows and attract our own crowds to it. And also, we have like lots of ideas. Like we just getting started actually. We have lots of ideas that we'll be bringing out on clothes and other stuff that we'll be embarking on.
Right. So, Boy, thank you very much for coming through to explain to us this jacket right here. I'm getting mine though.
Oh,
I'm getting mine. And make sure you call me every time to remind me not to wash it. Because I might just be tempted to wash it right there and get my fingers cut off. So we'll be having discussions with Ellisha Boie. He's part of the company Boy and Bill Fashion Group. They are doing amazing work. Two young guys. They're actually a family, a big brother and his younger brother, doing these amazing, wonderful stuff in the fashion industry. So, Boy, can we have your social media handles on our screens right now?
Okay, so on Facebook is Ellisha Boie.
You can look right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
On Facebook is Ellisha Boie, ELLISHABOIE. On Instagram it's at Ellisha Boie. On LinkedIn it's at Ellisha Boie. I mean, you can also Google Ellisha Boie.
And you pop up.
Yeah, I'll pop up.
And before you go, I want you to give us a little bit advice to the youth, and anytime they have ideas, what they should do.
Yeah. My advice always to the youth is, if you have some sort of idea, you just have to break it down and start something small. Like when it comes to clothes per se, we didn't start by like creating a whole collection. We just started like with business. I remember the jacket, we had just like a sample, like 2 samples. We did a photo shoot with it and people saw it, they loved it, so they buy. We invested, buy another thing, and like that. So you just have to start small. Like whatever idea you have, start small. Just start working towards like, and if you can't sew and you have ideas on clothes too, you should get to a tailor or a seamstress and present your idea and start something. And as you proceed, you can join a fashion school or join a tailor or something to teach you how to sew, and gradually you work on it.
Work out. That's wonderful. So if you can't sew yourself, make sure you get a fashion tailor or someone who can do that aspect. And once you have your ideas, put it together. Start gradually, start small. Don't just jump into it or expect to start big and it to blow up. You might even go too high and fall too low. So yeah, take that advice from Ellisha Boie, one of Ghana's youngest fashion trend creators with his Afrocentric clothes. He's doing an amazing work, guys. Go follow him on all his social media handles, which he put out there. I want you to put that thing out there again, your social media handle, so we get it right this time.
Okay, but I can put my number.
And your number as well.
Yes.
Let's have your number as well.
My number, call and WhatsApp is 0542 66 7000.
66
7000.
66 7000.
Yes.
700.
Yes.
Yeah.
0542. And on Facebook is at Ellisha Boie, ELLISHA BOIE. On Instagram is Ellisha Boie together. On Twitter is at Ellisha Boie. On LinkedIn at Ellisha Boie.
To all the platforms, you are there.
You can also email me at Ellisha Boie.
Same Ellisha Boie.
Yes.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming and keep up with the good work that you're doing.
Shout out to my family. They are watching. My mom, my auntie, my brother, my sister Theo, my dad, George Banfu, Elijah, and their whole family.
So how supportive has your family been as well?
Oh, they've been really supportive because they love fashion. Like,
okay.
Yes, my mom, my auntie, like